Hello, I'm Anne-Marie Howard, and welcome to the Dennis Kucinich for President Weekly Update for Monday, November 5th. This is our latest installment on a regular series of reports to keep you informed on Dennis's race to the presidency. Today's big story, impeachment. Congressman and presidential candidate Dennis Kucinich will be introducing a special privileged resolution on the floor of the House of Representatives tomorrow, asking members of Congress whether they are willing to move ahead with articles of impeachment against Vice President Richard Cheney. Under House rules, Congress has just 2 days to decide whether they're willing to tackle this issue, so there might be some very lively debate over these next few days. We're very pleased to have with us today Dennis Kucinich himself to discuss the issue and to talk about a nationwide conference call he's having tonight with citizens from all over the country to explain what this is all about. Congressman, thank you for taking a moment from your nonstop schedule to join us today from our sister studio in Cleveland.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. I will be speaking with activists from across the United States tonight who are concerned about our Constitution, who are concerned that this Vice President violated his oath of office by taking us into a war against Iraq based on lies and is now rattling the saber of war against Iran. It's important that we protect our country, save our country from another war, and to stop threatening war against Iran. We need to have a new direction in our policy, strength through peace, diplomacy, direct engagement, open dialogue between leaders. It's time that we stood for and supported international law. Impeachment is the remedy that the founders envisioned many years ago when they were concerned about the abuse of power by an executive. We now have a vice president who must be called to accounting. I'm urging all of you to call your member of Congress and tell them to support the impeachment resolution when it's brought to the floor of the House by myself under a privileged motion. Now, when that happens, when I bring that resolution up, it is quite likely that another member of Congress, in support of the Vice President, will rise and ask for what is called a motion to table. A motion to table will effectively kill the bill. I would ask that you be aware of this and further instruct your member of Congress that if a motion to table comes up, that you would ask your member of Congress to vote against the motion to table. I think it's really important that citizens be actively involved in this question because our country's at risk. We're losing our democracy. But we can regain it with the same remedy which the founders understood was necessary in Article 2, Section 4. Impeachment is what helps protect America from the abuse of power, from the unleashing of wars on countries around the world. I ask for your help. I'm willing to take this stand for you and for the American people and for the Constitution. But I need your help. I need you to make the call. I need you to contact members of Congress. And I need you to continue to be involved in this great effort to protect our Constitution and to save our nation. Thank you very much, and back to you, Anne-Marie.
Congressman Kucinich, we really appreciate your being with us today, and we look forward to hearing what you have to say tonight on this important nationwide conference call. We also wish you success in your pursuit of justice within the walls of government. Everybody who wants to be in on tonight's national conference call on impeachment and hear what's going on directly from presidential candidate Kucinich, just go to the website dennisforpresident.com and you'll get the phone number, the time, and other pertinent information, including ways you can reach your own congressperson to tell them what you'd like done on the matter of impeachment. That's Dennis4president.com. For the past few days, the national poll being held by grassroots organization Democracy for America has shown Dennis Kucinich leading by a considerable margin. Called the Presidential Pulse Poll, the survey will determine which candidate they're going to put their national resources and significant financial support behind. Kucinich supporters, you have until midnight tonight, Monday, November 5th, to cast your vote in this important nationwide poll. To have your voice heard and to make sure Dennis wins, log on to the Democracy for America website at democracyforamerica.com. Dennis was in Dearborn, Michigan to accept an award from the Arab American Political Action Committee for the principled positions he has taken on foreign and domestic policies as part of his election platform. He was welcomed by hundreds of Arab American leaders from all over the country and singled out as the only Democrat running for president that opposed going to war in the first place and who continues to campaign against the war. Dennis told the members he was deeply honored, but that the real reward will be evident when the war itself comes to an end. This past week saw the release of the Donald Rumsfeld snowflake memos intended for his Defense Department subordinates. The memos refer to the then Defense Secretary's desire to elevate the appearance of a threat to the U.S. from Iran and a strategy to publicly connect Iraq with Iran. Congressman Kucinich seized the moment to demonstrate this as further evidence that the Bush administration has long planned to go to war with Iran. He says that this is just one more domino they are determined to topple in the region. Now a word from Campaign Update team member Dutch Merrick.
Thanks, Anne-Marie. How do you like my new shirt? The campaign is sponsoring a nationwide raffle that might win you a chance to watch the next presidential debate sitting right next to Elizabeth Kucinich. For a $25 contribution, you could win a trip to Las Vegas for the November 15th presidential debate and spend the evening with Elizabeth and Dennis, including an exclusive behind-the-scenes view of the nationally televised debate. Or you might win backstage passes to an upcoming concert by one of the most popular performers today and a big Dennis fan, Ani DeFranco. All the details and a bunch of other prizes are on the website at DennisForPresident.com. That's Dennis, the number 4, President.com.
Due to our visit from Dennis today, we'll bring you our first installment on who's who in the Kucinich campaign leadership in next week's campaign update. Thank you for watching this week's Dennis Kucinich Presidential Campaign Update. For up-to-the-minute campaign information, log on to www.dennisforpresident.com. We close today's show with part of a video compilation sent to us by one of our volunteers.
I count Dennis amongst my friends now, and I just gotta tell you, I just love him. And the mighty multinationals have monopolized the oxygen, so it's as easy as breathing for us all to participate.